viewers at home. I'm Ephraim, and I'm going to start breaking news. Our first story, we learned about the fourth state of matter called plasma. Most people know about the first three states of matter, solid, liquid, and gas, but plasma composes 99.9% of the universe. Wow, that's amazing, folks. So what is this plasma, you may ask? Good question. If you heat a gas enough, the neutral gas particles lose electrons and result in a gas composed of ions and negatively charged electrons. This gas can now conduct electricity and also emit light. This radiant matter called plasma can be produced by microwaving two halves of a grape. Here, you see the grapes spinning glowing jets of plasma. Folks, don't try this at home. Our sun is a giant ball of plasma held together by the sun's strong gravitational forces. Besides the sun, stars and lightning, or plasma is found in stars and lightning, electronic computer chips, and fluorescent lighting. Here is another amazing report on the science phenomenon by Zachary.
Thanks, Ephraim. This is Space Explorer Zachary, here to talk about my most recent space trip when I witnessed a coronal loop. Coronal loops are bright, curving structures that appear on the sun's surface. Coronal loops occur when plasma in the corona flows along the solar magnetic field. Hot plasma makes the loops very bright. Coronal loops can come in many different sizes. The larger loops extend thousands of kilometers into the photosphere. These loops can last from days to weeks. Scientists are still studying coronal loops. On to Arthur to tell us about our next space phenomenon.
Good evening. I am Arthur, a news correspondent and budding astronomer. Tonight, I want to discuss the Oort cloud. This space phenomenon was first identified by Jan Oort, a Dutch astronomer. The Oort cloud can be found beyond Pluto and is considered to be the most distant region in our solar system. It is a spherical shell that surrounds everything in our solar system. The Oort cloud looks like a dense bubble, hence the cloud. It is made of icy pieces of debris which sometimes fall from the cloud towards the sun, becoming comets. It takes thousands of years for the Oort cloud comets to go around the sun. The Oort cloud in the solar system is a space phenomenon that is a good example of various states of matter. There is a bubble of plasma that the sun blows around itself. There is solid matter of the icy debris. There are various gases such as methane, carbon monoxide, and ammonia. We used to say that the solar system extended to the last planet. Now we know that it extends to the Oort cloud. Malachi J., our space veterinarian correspondent, will discuss the importance of veterinary studies in space.
Malachi, a space veterinarian. Although some people think it's exactly the same as an astronaut, there are some differences. I'm a veterinarian first. I use my knowledge about animals to help further studies about humans and non-human animals in space. While a great deal of time is spent studying animals on Earth, we also want to know the long-term effects of space travel may have on animals. We study different diseases, living conditions, and nutrition to determine the best way to survive in outer space. Did you know the first animals to travel into outer space were fruit flies? The first mammal was a monkey. When these non-human animals travel into outer space, veterinarians must make sure they are cared for correctly. Well, if you like animals and you think this could be an interesting career, you should start by contacting veterinarian schools and asking them for admission requirements. Some of the requirements will include several science and math classes. You also need good leadership and communication skills, and a good letter of recommendation would help. To be a space veterinarian, you must apply to become an astronaut candidate. Once selected, you have to complete the training that prepares you to work with different software, equipment, and living in zero gravity environment. It's a long process, but the experience is worth it.